energy going for your next performer. He is originally from Kansas City. He's open for Paul Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, TJ. What's up? You guys ready to have some fun? God, you guys are fun. That was easy. Anybody been down to the Old South? From the Old South? Anybody from the Old South? Good, let's talk about those fuckers. What do you say? These are some strange fucking people, man. I was down in Mobile, Alabama.
That's his hometown.
We're gonna be talking about you all night, babe. So I was down in Mobile, Alabama, where their idea of evening wear is a bed sheet and a hood. This is a true story. I was in a hotel down there. Went out of the hotel to get a bagel and asked this lady that lives there. I go, do you know where I get a bagel? She left a bagel. What the hell you want with a hood? No. These are some strange fucking people. Their idea of class, that's stepping out of the shower to take a pee. Oral sex, that's where you talk about it. If you're talking safe sex, that's keeping it in the family. And you know, we have these crazes up here where you name your kids after, like, you know, expensive sports cars, you know, Beamer, Porsche, Mercedes. Could you imagine if that catches on down there? It's gonna be like, Chevette, go get your sister Vega. God damn it, Tercel, you get in here. You ever seen these weird letters to Dear Abby? You know, you read them in the paper and you go, where the fuck did these come from? This is where they come from, I'm sure. You'll see letters to Dear Abby down there. It's like, Dear Abby, is it wrong to fake orgasm during masturbation? That's some scary shit, man. I went into a bar down there and watched the baseball game to give you an idea how backward they are. Went in there and I asked the waitress, I go, do you guys have a satellite dish? She goes, no, but the pasta's real good. I like that joke. That's a true story. That really happened too. It's kind of fun. You guys see these names on the back of the belts there, you know? We have them up here, but everybody down there has them. I finally figured out what that's for. That's so if you get really fucked up one night, end up face down in the gutter, all your friends can go, look, there's Billy Bob. Billy Bob's fixing to puke, I think. And this was pretty scary. Tammy Baker took off her makeup while I was down there. You know what they found? Jimmy Hoffa. You guys like the movies? God, you guys are so easy over there. Drink up, the shit's a lot funnier when you're drunk. Give them a round of drinks on me. Now I see where they're going to come out with a sequel to the movie White Guys Can't Jump. It's going to be Black Guys Can't Country Dance. Oh, I can see you up at Cheyenne upstairs. I've seen you there many a time. And this is pretty wild. I see where the gay men have come out with their own sitcom on ABC this fall. A sitcom all about gay men. It's going to be called Leave It, It's Beaver. The gay women, not to be left out, the gay women, they didn't want to leave them out, so they're giving them equal time. They're going to have their own sitcom. It's going to be called The Dyke Van Dyke Show. It's going to be brought to you by Snap-on Power Tools. I see where they're putting pictures of missing gay men on the backs of Vaseline bottles. Okay, well, it's not actually their faces, just the backs of their heads. I see where the lesbians came out with their own tennis shoe. It's called Dikeys. Of course, they had to recall them things. The tongues were too short. Are you guys a party crowd or what? I was out partying last night. I got too drunk to drive. I needed a designated driver. I knew that. So I just pulled over and got one of them guys with the signs, will work for food. Drove me around all night for a breakfast burrito. I know some of you guys are going to be doing, where's that guy with the fucking sign? He's always at this thing. Have you guys drank this Jägermeister shit? Oh man, I tell you what, if alcohol's a crutch, this shit's the wheelchair. I tell you what, and I think they named this stuff so no matter how fucked up you get, you can still order it. I mean, you can come stumbling up to the bar, have one massive bowel movement, and still come up with, yeah, there. I mean, you can be puking your brains up on the floor going, yeah, there. And your buddy's going, he ordered Jägermeister, I heard. And I have a theory, too. As you become drunk, you go deaf. If you don't believe me, go out to your car tomorrow morning, turn on the car, and see how loud the stereo is. You go, Jesus Christ! Yeah, and I got arrested last night, too. For impersonating a Phoenix police officer. I fell asleep at Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, as they're hauling me in there in the back of the squad car, you know, I have to have that guy sitting beside you. I go, nice cologne, is it donut? I'd like to do my impression of every Phoenix police officer if I can. Here it is. I have the glazed. Okay, slow down on the drinking now. You're not getting the in-depth jokes. Yeah, I was married for a while. That was a lot of fun. Any married people out here? She's smacking him going, come on, admit it, darn it. I always wondered why the bride smiles going down the aisle. I got married and figured it out. You want to know why she smiles going down the aisle? Because she knows she's giving her very last blowjob. The guys are going, that's not funny. After about 3 years of marriage, sex is pretty hard to describe. But I'll try. You find yourself just stopping right in the middle going, I'm sorry, honey. I can't think anybody either. Or you just stop and go, I'm sorry, honey. Did I hurt you? I thought I felt you move. You guys are all out there going, damn right. And sex becomes pretty routine too, you know. After about 4 or 5 years of marriage, you find yourself doing it doggy style quite a bit, so, well, both you can watch Letterman. You always get those pet names for each other around the house, too. I finally got mine after I got divorced and became defendant. So I'm single now. Single? Yeah, I got a condom on right now. And face it, guys, it's tough to be a guy in the United States this day and age. Think about this shit. Just to take you girls out, we gotta have a car, a job, some clothes, money. The secret I've found is go to the poorer countries. Go to like Angola, Vietnam, Jamaica. They can impress girls with shit like, yeah, I got shoes. I always think these younger women too, because they're real easily impressed. You take them home, they're impressed with shit like, wow, you got an answering machine. It's like bonus, babe, microwave over here. But What's really bad about being single, being a guy, you got, at the beginning of the month, you buy like a box of 12 condoms. End of the month, you got 10 left. You know it was a bad month, don't you? And ladies, do you know how you can tell when all the love's gone out of your relationship? The man farts in bed, it's over at that point, isn't it? It's really going to be hold your head underneath the covers. How many guys out there do that? Come on, be proud of your guys, all the married guys. And ladies, tell me if this isn't true. Ugly men are the most persistent men on the planet. They're always talking shit like, well, what's the matter with me? You're going, mister, I don't have time to tell you everything that's fucking wrong. Let's start with that checkered bell-bottom suit. It'd be nice if you had some fucking teeth. I really don't like that scratching either. That's about the time we come back with that, well, I got some money. You go, mister, you don't have that much fucking money. You know what you ladies do to us guys too? You send us out to get them tampon things. Guys, we gotta do it too, don't we? They're PMS and we can't say no. I went out the other night to get a box of these things. I had never read a box before. It says on the box that you can hunt, fish, swim, jog, do pretty much everything except get along with another human being. And it never fails, I always get the box that doesn't have the price tag on it. You don't realize that until you get up to the checkout dude. Suddenly the whole store knows you're buying. It's like, hey, yeah, Bob, the guy now late here in the black shirt's getting some tampons. Can you give me a price check? There's always that guy behind me too. He's dying laughing. He's got like a case of beer in this arm, condoms in this arm. Ready for the time of his life. He's dying laughing because he knows you're not getting laid. That's when the clerk goes, will there be anything else? Yeah, give me a fucking penthouse. I get even with you guys though. I send you out to get condoms. And I don't just stop there either. I add a few items to my grocery list. So when you're up at the checkout guy, they're like, condoms, whipped cream, Zorro mask, handcuffs, ooh, KY, rubber bands, and twine. I don't know, it's a pretty scary thought. You know, I find myself attracted to smaller, petite women these days, especially those with small hands. I find it makes my dick look bigger. It's true. I don't know you guys, I'm not having too good luck with these women. I was dating this girl for about 2 months. Kind of came time to consummate the old relationship, if you know what I mean. We got to her house, she took off all her clothes. She had a tattoo I didn't know about. It said, welcome, right here. That wasn't bad enough. We got to her bedroom. She had one of those take a number things. Look at my number. I was number 85. She gets on her bed naked going, number 35? She must have done it a lot because there's 10 guys waiting in the hall. I don't know. I date all these different types of women. I was dating this girl, Christina, from Minnesota. They always have those little sayings, too. She goes, I'm from Minnesota, but I still know how to party. Water? I go, good. Water. Let me tie you up. She goes, what kind of girl do you think I am? Roach in the bottom drawer. You guys didn't like that one? I like that one. That one was for me, though. Okay. He got it over there. That's pretty cool. I don't know. A lot of fun. But, my last date ended with those 3 words that I really like so much. That's him, officer. And let's face it, guys, sex is addicting. Once you start, you can't stop, can you? I think it was Shakespeare who wrote, you'll find many women that have had no affairs, but you'll find few women that have had only one. And I think it was Rob Lowe that wrote, sex is like pizza. When it's good, it's very good. When it's bad, it's still pretty good. I How many people here work out at the gym? Anybody? Oh, we have some physical fit people in there drinking beer. Okay. You know, I go to a gym every day, and these guys, how many of you guys see these guys? These big guys, and they grunt at the gym. Like, they make all this noise when they're putting the weights up. I got a theory. If the weight makes you grunt, put it the fuck down. I'm serious. There's these other guys that walk around there like my chest? It's a sofa bed, too. Then there's the guys that look like they got an air hose up their butt. This one guy at the gym, he was doing steroids. Kept thinking his legs were getting bigger. Turns out his balls were getting smaller. I don't know if you guys can tell this or not, but I used to weigh about 350 pounds. Can you tell that?
No.
You know what? And I went to all those places like Weight Watchers and all them places. Forget those places. You know what? You know what got me? It's when these people would come up to you and they'd go, "Hey, have a salad." They go, "You look like you have a bumper sticker on your car that says, 'honk if you have groceries.'" They go, "I bet you don't stop eating until your arms get tired." And they go, "At the zoo, I bet elephants throw you peanuts." They go, "You probably go to Denny's, look at the menu and go, okay." If you went jogging, you'd leave potholes. And I bet if you went home and made love to your fat wife, it'd be like mating season at SeaWorld. What, you guys don't like those? All this moaning and groaning, they're going, "We had a salad for dinner."
Were you really fat?
Oh, give me a break, give me a break. So anybody celebrating anything out here tonight? Anybody celebrating stuff? Yeah. Anniversary, what number? 1 year, you made it that fucking long, huh? And he's already got his head underneath the table when I'm doing these jokes. Do you find that you can't dress yourself now? That happened to me when I got married. I mean, I'm just kind of like, "Honey, does this tie go with this shirt?" I mean, it's like you can't even dress yourself anymore. Every time I ask you a question over here, though, like he's under the table and she's answering, so it's cool. It's all right. My grandparents are in town. That's a lot of fun. They have Alzheimer's disease. I used to think that was really bad, though, but there's some advantages to it. Like on Easter, I let them hide their own eggs. A couple hours later, we let them try and find them. And check this out. My grandma is 80 years old. She went out on a date with a 90-year-old man. They went to the drive-in. And about a week later, I call her up and I go, "Grandma," I go, "how was your day?" She goes, "Well, I had to slap him 3 times. I'm like, "Grandma, you put the moves on?" She goes, "No, I was checking to see if he's still alive." Grandma always had a little twinkle in her eye, too. Turns out the twinkle was on her eye. Seems she had cataracts. Grandma started walking a mile a day, though. She walks a mile a day now. Been 30 days, we don't know where the fuck she's at. I'm pretty impressed with this, though. I recently quit smoking. With all the money I save now, I put it in a jar. And at the end of the week, I buy heroin. These anorexia people, you've seen these people, you know, the people that will not eat. I got the solution. Give them a joint, send them to the supermarket, they'll eat. And all your friends say that they quit cocaine, and you know who you are. But you know they're lying, because every time they go to pay for shit, their bills keep rolling up. Go ahead and think on that one for a minute. I don't know, have you seen this commercial? This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? I won't answer that. But you've seen it, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Yeah, isn't that an egg in a frying pan? And furthermore, even if I was on drugs, wouldn't that only remind me of a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast? You guys, that's my time. Thanks a lot. You've been great.